Hello students. So in the last class we have seen all about the matrices and determinants. Okay. So that is the end of that concept, matrices and determinant. So here in this class we will start our next concept, that is scalar and vector product. Okay. What is meant by vector? What is meant by scalar? How to find the scalar product? How to find the vector product? Okay. These are the concepts from scalar and vector product. So first we will see what is vector. What is vector? Okay, so it is a type of equation. Like generally we denote vector A is like this. Okay, first write down this A, and above this we have to write the arrow mark. Okay, arrow mark. So this is the notation for vector. This is the notation for vector. Then the equation of the form AI plus BJ plus CK. Okay. Equation of the form AI plus BJ plus CK is called vector. Where these A, B, C are the constant. A, B and C are the constant. Constant means any number. Either they can positive, they can negative. But constant means any number. Okay, here A, B, C are the any number. But here I, J, K are the variables. Okay, they are not a number. Here I, J, K are the variables. So if this type of equation is called vector. And generally we denote like this: A, B, C. Okay, we have to make the arrow mark above that the letter. So it is in the form of AI plus BJ plus CK. It is called a vector. Okay. Now suppose this is the notation of vector. The magnitude or modulus of vector. How to find modulus of vector? They can ask the question for 2 marks. Find the modulus of the given vector. So suppose generally this is your vector, this is a given equation, then modulus is denoted by this way. Okay, we have to make 2 lines, in between we have to write this letter, vector A, and it is given by square root. I think you studied this square root. Square root means if it is perfect number, we know what is the square root of that number. Okay, so square root of, write down this A first. So A square plus B square plus C square. Okay, modulus of vector A is given by square root of A square plus B square plus C square, where ABC is what? This constant or these numbers. We have to take the square of this number, add that all the squares and take the square root of that number. You will get the modulus of the vector. Okay. For example, suppose if you are having vector A is equal to 2I plus 3J plus 6K. If this is the given vector. Okay. Then how to find the modulus of this vector? So modulus of this vector is given by, see here what is the value of ABC? A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3 and C is equal to 6. So take 2 square, A square plus B square plus C square, right? So 2 square plus 3 square plus 6 square. Now calculate this. 2 square value means 2 into 2, that is 4, plus 3 square means 3 into 3, that is 9, plus 6 square means 6 into 6, that is 36. Okay, if it is square, we have to multiply that number 2 times, 2 into 2. Okay, if you are having 2 cube means 2 raised to 3, means we have to multiply that 2 number 3 times, 2 into 2 into 2. Okay, then you will get the value for 2 cube. But here we have 2 square, multiply 2 times, 2 into 2. Here also we have square, so 3 square means 3 into 3. Now add this all. Okay, 9 plus 4 you will get 13, 13 plus 36 you will get 49. And we know that root 49 is the perfect square. Okay, it is a perfect square. So the value of root 49 is 7. Because you write 7 into 7 is 49, right? 7 into 7 is 49. And we are taking square root of this. Okay, square root of this means, see, this is, I think, I don't know whether you studied this up to 10th standard. I know you studied this up to 10th standard. What is the value of this square root? Square root means, we generally denote it is 49 raised to 1 by 2. 49 raised to 1 by 2. That is the meaning of this square root. Okay. In Marathi like that. Okay, vargamul. So how, and we studied how to find the square root. Square root of 49 is 7. See, square root of the square root of 9. If you take square root of 9, we can write 9 as 3 into 3. So we can write the value is 3. Square root of 16. We can write this 4 into 4. So square root of 16 value is 4. If you consider 4, square root of 4, we will write 4 as 2 into 2. So square root of 4 is 2. If you consider 13, we can't expand that 13, or we can't write down 13 into some number into that number itself. So this is not a perfect square. But we can write 4 as 2 into 2. We can write 16 as 4 into 4. We can write 9 as 3 into 3. So that numbers are called perfect square. Okay, these type of square are perfect. This is not perfect. So here we have 49 is also perfect square because we can write 49 as 7 into 7. Okay, so the answer is root 49 is 7. And this is the value of what? Modulus of A. This is the value of modulus of A. Okay, so this is the method to find the modulus of the vector. Okay, so they can give any example. Find the modulus of this vector. This is one example. Similarly, we are having next one. Find the modulus of I plus 2j minus k. I plus 2j minus k. Okay. Then let us take this is the given vector. The modulus of vector A is given by square root of. See, if you don't have any number here, simply if you are having I, that means the coefficient of this I means we have to consider the value of A is equal to 1. Okay. Because see, we write 1 into any number is that number itself. 1 into I is I itself. So we have to consider here 1. If you don't have any number, we have to consider here 1. Similarly, here we have minus k. So if you don't have any number here, we have to consider that is nothing but minus 1 with minus sign. Okay, here it is plus, so plus, here it is minus, so with minus sign. Okay, so square root of, here we have 1, so 1 square, here we have 2 square, plus here we have minus 1, so minus 1 square. Okay, now calculate this. Square root of 1 square is 1 because 1 raised to any power value is always 1. If you consider 1 raised to 2, 1 raised to 3, 1 raised to 4 in, because if you multiply 1 into 1 into 1 into 1 any times, what you will get? 1 itself. Okay, so the value of 1 square is 1. The value of 2 square, 2 into 2, that is 4. Now here we have minus 1 whole square. Minus 1 whole square means 2 times minus 1 into minus 1. Okay, minus 1 into minus 1. And as I said, minus into minus is always plus. So you will get minus 1 into minus 1 value is plus 1. Okay, or remember in this way, if you are having any negative number, okay, if you are having, see, you know what is even number, odd numbers. Even numbers means 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and so on. Odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7, 11 and so on. Okay, so if you are having any negative number and if you are having powers are even, any power, either it is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so on. Okay, but if you are having power is even, you will get your answer is always positive. You will get your answer is always positive. And then take 2 raised to 4. See, minus 2 raised to 4, you will get answer is positive. But we want the value of 2 raised to 4 also. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 4 times. Okay, so 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16, you will get answer is plus 60. Okay, now suppose if you are having power is 3, means if you are having any negative number raised to power is odd number, either it is 1, 3, 5, 7, 11, you will get answer is always negative. You will get answer is always negative. Now 2 raised to 3 means 2 into 2 into 2, 3 times. So 2 into 2, 4, 4 to the 8. So answer is minus 8. Please remember this. Okay, if power is even, your answer is always positive. If power is odd, your answer is always negative. Okay, now calculate this. 1 plus 4 is 5, 5 plus 1 is 6. And see, here we have root 6, and root 6 is not the perfect square because we can't put 6 as some number into that number itself. So root 6 is not a perfect square. Okay, so keep as it is, and this is the value of the modulus of the vector. Okay, so they can ask this question for 2 marks. Find the modulus of a given vector. Okay, similarly we have 2r plus 2j minus modulus of vector A is equal to root of 2 square plus 2 square minus 1 square. Okay, so 2 square is 4 plus 4 minus 1 square, just I have said it is plus 1. So 4 plus 4 8, 8 plus 1 9, and root 9 is a proper square because we can write 9 as 3 into 3. So the value of this is 3. Okay, so this is about modulus of the vector. How to find modulus of the vector. Next we have how to find unit vector. So unit vector is generally denoted as A raised to cap. Here we have to draw some cap. Okay, so A raised to this cap is a notation for unit vector, and it is given by vector A divided by modulus of vector A. The value of this unit vector is given by vector A divided by modulus of vector A. Okay, unit vector. We can define a vector which has magnitude or unit is 1 is called unit vector, and is given by vector A is equal to this vector. It is a vector itself. Okay, vector itself divided by, we have to find the modulus and we have to write the value here. Okay, for example, suppose they can ask the question, find the unit vector perpendicular to the vector. Find the unit vector. Find the unit vector perpendicular to the given vector. Perpendicular to the given vector. Okay, suppose if the given vector is 2I plus 2j minus k. Okay, find the unit vector perpendicular to the given vector. Here what is the given vector? 2I plus 2j minus k. So first find modulus of A. First find modulus of A. So what is the modulus of A? 2 square plus 2 square minus 1 square. 2 square is 4. Again 2 square is 4. Minus 1 square is plus. So root 9. And root 9 is a perfect square. So value is 3. Right? Then how to find unit vector? Unit vector is given by the vector A divided by modulus of vector A. But what is vector A? This is a notation for vector A. Okay. So what is vector A? We have 2I plus 2j minus k divided by modulus of vector A, and here modulus is 3. Modulus is 3. So this is the unit vector given perpendicular to the given vector. Okay, this is the method to find the unit vector perpendicular to any given vector. Similarly, we have our next example is I plus j plus k. Okay, now let us denote this is a vector A. Okay, in every example first denote the given vector by this notation vector A. Okay, now we want the unit vector. So for that again we want modulus of A. So modulus of A. See here simply we have I, j, k. So we have to take 1, 1, 1. 1 square is 1, 1 square is 1, 1 square is 1. So 1 plus 1 plus 1, we will get it is root 3. So this is the value of modulus of vector A. Then unit vector A is given by vector A divided by modulus of vector A. But what is vector A? I plus j plus k divided by modulus of vector A is root 3. Root 3 is not a perfect square, so keep as it is. So this is the value of unit vector perpendicular to this given vector. Okay, so they can ask the question for 2 marks. Find the value of unit vector perpendicular to any given vector. So here this is the first, this is the second. Similarly, we have one more example. I will give the PDF of that. Okay, so this is about how to find the unit vector. How to find the unit vector. Okay, so next concept is how to add two vectors. How to add addition of two vectors. Addition of two vectors. How to add two vectors? For example, if your first vector is AI plus BJ plus CK and your another vector B is, let us take A dash I plus B dash J plus C dash K. This is the general notation. Okay, if these two are the vectors, then how to add these two vectors? So addition of these two vectors, vector A plus vector B is given by, here we have AI, here we have A dash I. Okay, so add A plus A dash and A b dash. So next is b plus b dash into j. Similarly, we will get c plus c dash into k. So this is the addition of two vectors. For example, if you are having vector is 2i plus 2j minus k and vector b is 3i plus j plus 2k. Suppose if these two are the given vectors, then the addition of this a plus b is given by here 2 plus 3 I plus here we have coefficient of j is 2, here we have coefficient of j is 1. So 2 plus 1 j plus here we have coefficient is minus 1, here we have plus 2. Minus 1 plus 2 into k. Now add this 2 plus 3 is 5. 5i. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3j. Minus 1 plus 2 is plus 1. So directly we can write plus k. So addition is 5i plus 3j plus k. So this is the method to add the two vectors. Okay. If add the corresponding elements. Add the corresponding elements here. Suppose if we want a vector a minus vector b, vector a minus vector b, then how we will subtract this? This is our vector a, 2i plus 2j minus k minus, write down first in the bracket only, vector b that is 3i plus j plus 2k. Okay, here we have minus, so first multiply this minus sign inside, and as I said, if you are multiplying minus sign inside, sign changes inside. If you are having positive, it becomes negative. Okay, then first write down this as it is 2i plus 2j minus k. Multiply minus sign, here it is positive, then you will get this is minus 3i. Here also it is positive, you will get minus j. Here also we have positive, you will get minus 2k. Suppose if you are having here negative, and if you multiply this minus sign inside, here you will get it is positive. Okay. Now take the coefficient 2i minus 3i. 2i minus 3i. 2 minus 3, it is minus 1. So you will get minus i. 2j minus j means 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is plus 1. So you will get plus j. Here we have minus k minus 2k. Minus 1 minus 2, that is minus 3. So minus 3k. So this is the answer for a minus b. This is the answer for a minus b. Okay. So this is the method to add the two vectors and to subtract the two vectors. Okay. This is very important. How to add. If you know addition, if you know subtraction, if you know how to find modulus, how to find unit vector, then we can solve the 5 marks important problem. Okay. So this is about addition and subtraction. Next we are having dot product or scalar product. Dot, either they can call it is dot product or they can call it is scalar product. Okay, so the dot product or scalar product of a vector a and b, if two vectors are given a and b, then their dot products or their scalar product is given by a dot b is equal to dot product or scalar product of vector a and b is given by a dot b is equal to modulus of a dot modulus of into this is dot, this is into modulus of a into modulus of b into cos theta. This is a trigonometric function. Okay, cos theta is called cosine angle. Now from this we will get the value of cos theta. Okay, if you want the value of cos theta, transfer this term on this side. So already here we have a dot b and here this modulus of a and modulus of b are multiplied these two terms. Then if you are bringing this side, you will get it is divided by this term. Okay, so the value of cos theta is given by a dot b divided by modulus of a into modulus of b. Okay, this is the dot product, value of dot product or scalar product. Next, how to find this value a dot b? We will see how to find the value of a dot b. So we will see that in the next class. How to find the, see already we know how to find modulus of a, how to find modulus of b. Okay, using that square root of a square plus b square plus c square. Now we will see how to find a dot b. If you know how to find a dot b, then we can find the value of cos theta. Okay, so we will see that in the next class.